Hi, good day everyone. Today, we are discussing some of the highlights of the fundamentals of mine planning. By the way, this is Randy Lareza, a BS Mining Engineering student of St. Paul University, Surigao, your presenter for today's topic. So, what is ore? Ore is a natural aggregate of one or more solid minerals that can be mined, processed, and sold at a profit. In addition, ore is the extraction leading to profit. Below is the formulas in minimizing the unit cost, which the price of material is mostly determined by supply and demand. Mine development phases. We have three phases here, from planning phases, implementation phases, and the production phases. Planning phases. The beginning of any mining project begins with the exploration stage. It's where the magic happens. Mapping and sampling, geophysical measurements, and geochemical analysis is often applied at an early stage to pin out potential deposits. Next, we have the implementation phases. In these phases, once the miner has addressed all the regulatory, funding, and technical aspects of the project, it can finally start construction. Construction of mining sites involves building roads, processing facilities, environmental management systems, employee housing, and other facilities. Lastly, the production phases. In these phases, eventually the project is constructed and ready to begin producing. The process of extracting the ore from rock using a variety of tools and machinery, and the recovered minerals are processed through huge crushers or mills to separate commercially valuable minerals from their ores. So, here are some of the initial data collection checklist. We have the topography, climatic conditions, water, geologic structures, mine water, surface, rock type, locations for concentrator, tailings pond area, land ownership, power, and smelting. Mine planning phases. Under mine planning phases, we have what we called conceptual study. Relatively much higher opportunity to influence the cost of the emerging project. This includes the preliminary evaluation, transformation of the project idea into a broad investment proposal, to identify a potential investment opportunity. Capital and operating cost are usually approximate ratio estimate using the historical data. Also, under mine planning phases, we have the feasibility study. Feasibility study provides a conclusive technical, environment, and economic base to make an investment decision. In addition, feasibility study involves optimization of all critical elements of the project by changing them again and again. Feasibility study identifies the following: production capacity, technology, investment and production cost, sales revenue, and return of investment. Feasibility study contain information, including understanding and evaluation of the project, reasons for selecting particular processes, equipment, or course of action. Feasibility study, its requirements must be easy to read and easily accessible. Parts of report must read and understood by non-technical people. Under mine planning phases, we have the preliminary or pre-feasibility study. Preliminary or pre-feasibility study, normally not suitable to make an investment decision. Its objective is to determine whether the proposal justifies a detailed analysis, and any aspects of project are critical and need in-depth investigation. Also, it is an intermediate stage between a relatively inexpensive conceptual study and relatively expensive feasible study, and sometimes done with 3-member team or might be a professor. Important sections under the preliminary or pre-feasibility study, we have aim, technical concept, findings, or tonnage and grade, mining and production schedule, capital cost estimate, operating cost estimate, revenue cost estimate, taxes and financing, and the cash flow tables. Feasibility study functions. It provides comprehensive outline of established and detailed facts concerning the mining project. It presents an appropriate scheme of exploitation with accurate prediction of cost and results. Also, indicate the profitability of the project if undertaken as report specifies. And provides information in a form of intelligent to the owner and suitable presentation to prospective financiers. Feasibility study volumes includes geology or reserves and mining, the metallurgy, the capital and operating cost estimates, legal finance and marketing, summary and economic analysis. In right side, As you can see, we have the drill hole data, the mining reserves, the composite assay data, mining schedule, equipment selection, and mining reports. Those are the processes to be done to come up with the feasibility study. And now we are in the last part of our discussion, the reclamation. The purpose of reclamation plan, detailed guidelines for the reclamation process and fulfill federal, state, country, and other local agencies' requirements. Also, basis to review and evaluate the success of reclamation. Here are the contents of reclamation plan, logical sequence of steps for completing the reclamation process. The specifics of how the reclamation standards will be achieved, estimate of specific costs of reclamation, sufficient information for the development of a basis of inspection and enforcement of reclamation, and criteria to be used to evaluate reclamation success and reclamation bond release. That's all. Thank you for listening.